hella early right now. If you guys are new, my name's Trey Herrera. You're watching my YouTube channel, and we're just gonna quickly discuss the drag session I had with the GTO. But before we get into that, I gotta show you guys something. And I don't know how I feel about them, and this is not permanent because I have not installed them yet. Yeah, those are Fender flares. So I got some Fender flares for the GTO, and yes, I did buy these for the GTO, but I'm not sure I'm gonna use them yet because they are pretty big, and I'm just unsure of them. I think I went a little too big. I think I should have went. These are 70 mil. I should have probably went like a 50 mil. So right now I just taped them up just to see how they look. Obviously I would need spacers or a bigger wheel, which I was planning on anyway. But after the drag session, it kind of just threw my world for a loop. Now obviously I have no spacers on here, so no spacers and a slightly smaller tire. Not finished, and yeah, definitely needs, so right in there, it needs a lot more tire, a lot more space. It's like that much space to fill up. So obviously right now it looks goofy because the wheels are way tucked into the car, but this will give it a little bit more of a wide body. The reason why I wanted to do the Fender flares is so I could fit a ridiculous tire all the way around, because as you guys know, the GTO wasn't just supposed to be a drag car. It was actually supposed to be a all-around street car that could turn and handle, like just a well-rounded car. So that's the reason why I didn't do a certain setup like a lot of GTO guys. But at the same time, this is the kicker. At the same time, I want to put a good tire on it so I could go drag race a little bit, because that was really fun. That was really fun to go hang out with the boys and then go run them. And I just kind of want to see what it'll do. So let me know what you guys think about that. I went drag racing, right? I already knew I wasn't gonna run optimal times. I knew the tires that I have on here were awesome street tire, but definitely not for the drag strip. Now the first thing I learned, a bunch of my friends said I didn't burn out long enough. So that's the first thing I seen. So I didn't heat up the tires enough. Another person on the comments said that I rolled through the water, and yeah, once again, has to do with the burnout. I didn't burn out long enough, get them hot enough. Third thing is my tuner says the tracks on Wednesday nights is usually pretty unprepped. Like it's more of a money maker for the track, so they don't prep it as much as say the event, so it was not a sticky track. I feel like on the street, I could get this car to hook up all day long. But as soon as I got to the track, I couldn't hook up whatsoever. So one, I didn't change my suspension setup one bit. That's number one. So it's full stiff all the way around because like I said, the car was made to handle and go fast at the same time. Now I'm on stubs. I'm on level 2, G-Force level 2 stubs, and yeah, no issue for the streets there. I did get a little bit of wheel hop on the track, not much, but a little bit, and it was a little bit concerning, so I didn't want to snap an axle. So guys, I had some plans for the GTO before I went and raced it at the track, and now my plans kind of changed, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I still want to go ahead and go through with the plans for the GTO. So originally, before I went to the track, I was actually going to throw more power out the car, but now seeing that it won't put it down, it's kind of pointless. Go to the track, it's cold, it's like 70 degrees. By the time I'm actually about to, line up for the track, I was at 100-degree IATs, which is pretty decent. So I was putting down more power than what I said in the video. I thought my app was running a little slow. It was actually 100 degrees IATs after I looked back at it, because you could data log on the app. So yeah, I was putting down close to normal power or whatever. I never adjusted the coilover, so they're straight off the street. I run them on the stiffest settings because I like how the car handles with them on the stiffest settings, because this car was never supposed to be a drag car whatsoever. Just a really, really fun street car that goes fast. Yeah, 1,000 RPM launch, so it really wasn't anything. But as soon as I even got a remote amount of boost, the car started spinning. I spun first, second, third, and partially fourth because I was just trying to get some sort of traction and some gear that will give me the traction. That was my experience. So 60 foot sucked, one, because I was spinning, two, because I let off real slow. So now the deal is, do I buy a nice radial? And it's a money game, guys, because you know, I could do a drag wheel, a drag tire, but I'm also going to be doing fender flares on this car. So I don't want it to look goofy when I go to the track. So ultimately, because once again, it's a street car, I would like the car to handle and turn and, you know, do everything I want it to do. I gotta pick the best choice. So right now, what I'm looking at is probably like the NT05Rs is what I've seen. They were pretty decent price. Also the Toyo R888Rs. And then the Mickey Thompson ET Streets actually don't have the size I want, because with the fender flares I was gonna go with a much bigger tire in the rear, something like a 295, or I could possibly even fit a 305 now and have all the grip in the world. Lastly, I wasn't ready to buy axles either. You know, I've been getting away with murder because this car is a street-driven car. Now, as for mods go, I said it in the past. My wife wanted me to get seats. I was looking into buying seats. I've been researching seat brackets. I also want to put a quick release steering wheel on here. Full harness, of course. No, it's not going to be a full race car. I did juggle that idea, but the GTO is way too smooth of a driver. Like you guys can see, I'm just cruising it. I drive it way too often to cage it and do all that kind of stuff. The other thing is, I do want to do an upper pulley and lower pulley eventually, but if I can't get the car to hook up, it's kind of pointless. So everything really boils down to money. You know, because now I'm at the point on the GTO where, you know, the good size upgrades are going to cost some money. Like the axles $1,000 bucks. Upgrading my fuel system to go E85, doing the pulleys, all of that's going to cost me like $2,500 bucks. So it's a good chunk of money. So, and that was a lot of the reason why I worked on the BMW so much, is things were so much cheaper for that car. Lots of options up in the air right now, so we'll see what we want to do and we'll go from there. In the meanwhile, we're heading over to Tremaine's house. My boy Kenny got his WRX. He got a downpipe and some other performance parts. Put a catback on it as well. So they need my assistance. Are we having a hella lazy day? Hella lazy day. So we actually just came back from Home Depot working on Kenny's little WRX right here. Yes, I said WRX. What are we doing, Kenny?
Downpipe and some bolt extraction right now.
Some bolt extraction. he put this little whistler here so everybody could hear him coming. He's trying to be fast a little bit.
It's coming along, piece at a time.
Let's race the GTO.
Let's see how bad I get beat. Yeah, I need about 45 car lengths. So.
All right, let's get into this thing. What are we doing? Anyway, Kenny did downpipe. He did a catback. See, you got the cold air in there. What else did you get? We got a new blow-off valve.
Blow-off valve. I got the access port. Dang, it's hot.
So when you getting this tuned?
Probably be out about a month or two. To be honest with you, man. I've been dumping hordes of money in this thing right now. So probably gonna chill for a
He's
minute,
gonna be running rich for a little bit, but
yeah.
Should be good. Lean, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yes. He's get to work, fool.
No.
That's
what you're here for.
I'm not working today. I'm chilling. I'm in the slides. I ain't doing nothing. We're just watching Kenny work. Look, he's in the slides too. We're pretty much in the same getup. Slides, everything.
This that comfort.
It's windy out. We ain't doing nothing today. We've been lazy as hell. So, and I don't mind. I've been working on these cars all week. I ain't doing nothing. I think we got Tremaine in on this LS swap soon.
Yeah, I'm tired of this RD. I'm annoyed with it.
Uh-oh. Show Kenny how to drive this thing. Alright, last time we seen you, this car was completely stock. Now we got you got exhaust downpipe, intake, and blow-off valve.
and my AP, but it's nothing.
Oh, and the
access port.
Access port,
which is not.
It's not connected yet because you still got to get it tuned. But
Right.
we go on the one by the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, Colfax.
It feels way better than it did the first day.
Yeah, it already feels way better.
Tremaine used to have one of these cars, so right now he's like super excited.
I am.
Oh, I think hang on, it's not driving right.
Loosely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. In typical car fashion, Kenny got a boost leak, so
Gotta go find that.
yeah, we gotta figure out the boost leak real quick.
Oof.
Oh, she's dead. Come on. Yeah, boost leak. We're creeping back to the house.
Oh man.
Don't push it too hard. That lasted a whole 30 seconds.
Now I gotta finesse back into the driveway.
No, I
Just right here.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what's wrong.
Uh-oh. Kenny got that car stress instantly. Look at his face. He's already bummed. Alright, so the snap ring is not holding the blowout valve very good. So when things happen to you and you're so used to it, it's like, oh, yeah, that's what this is.
And see, me, I'm just like, oh, I'm walking to work Monday, man. That was awesome. Yeah. Definitely.
Alright, feel better now?
Hang on.
Sigh of relief a little bit.
Let me get a mile on the road before I give you a status update. We're good. Yes.
Better?
It's way faster than it was.
Look at him.
Shit. Yeah, you see, going straight?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's
his face. Oh my gosh, it's way faster.
well compared to what it was. Damn.
Trey, I don't want it to sound loud. I don't want this.
It's not even that loud. That's the thing about it. It's not even that loud.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I can't be wife and not a wife. I know she feisty. I'm hunch your wife.
Like they're just
There it is.
Tremaine's
Yes.
like, yo! I heard that since I wrecked my WRX. Yes.
That's what I wanted.